Hello all, I am Jubi George and welcome back to our channel. Do you know about a famous man whose name is John Basinger? He has just passed away during the month of March this year. And this man, John Basinger, at the age of 58, he has learned the entire 12 books of Paradise Lost, and this recitation has lasted for almost about 3 days. Everyone, including the scientists, wondered how he recited the entire 12 books of Paradise Lost without looking into them. Everyone wondered. And in this video, I am going to discuss with you the 6 effective tips for studying. So the first tip is that you can study by Pomodoro technique. So what exactly is Pomodoro technique? And it is scientifically proven that a student who studies using the Pomodoro technique has the ability to perform well for the studies as well as for the exams. So in Pomodoro technique, what you exactly do is that you will divide the topics chunks by chunks, and you will learn for almost about 25 minutes. You will learn the topic that you have divided as chunks into for almost 25 minutes, and at the 25th minute you will take almost about 5 to 10 minutes as break. And this is a scientifically proven effective method for your studies, and once you learn with full focus and full concentration, and if you provide your full concentration during these 25 minutes, you will learn the concepts more better and you can perform well with your studies. Next effective way is to practice TPT. So what exactly is TPT? Do you think studying is all enough? Of course no. You have to practice this TPT, and it is teach, practice, test. So it is always better if you teach someone, be it your friend, be it your parent, or be it yourself. You try to teach someone on something that you want to learn. Then the concepts and the ideas will be more clear and your brain will register the concepts more easily. So often you have noticed your friends will be the best teachers before exams, and this is very good for both you and your friend, because that person teaches you the concepts, you will get the ideas more clear, as well as the concepts become more thorough with that friend who teaches you. And after teaching, what is it? It is pay. Pay for practice. Always practice, practice and practice. And how will you practice on what you have learned? You can take mock tests, you can practice by test series, and with practicing, the ideas get registered more clear and the ideas become more crystal clear in your mind. So next one is the test. So how will you decide that you have practiced enough? You can test by yourself. You can test on what you have already learned. You can ask questions to yourself, or you can take tests that can be conducted by yourself. And already the last technique that I have mentioned is the Pomodoro technique, in which you will study for almost about 25 minutes, then you can take 5 to 10 minutes break. And in this 5 to 10 minutes break, you can test yourself. You can just ask questions to yourself and you try to answer them, which is a good method while you are preparing for any competitive exams or you are preparing for your studies. Following TPT can help to prevent the fluency illusion of the brain. So what is fluency illusion? Often you might have studied a lot, and while reaching certain portion of where you have to study, you will skip it, or you will just look into those portion and you will think by yourself, I know this, I don't want to give much attention to that, and you just read and you skip that portion. And the next day you will appear for the exams where you will find questions from that portion, and your brain will be asking like, oh, I know this, but I can't remember this. Exactly, you might have had experience of such kind of illusion, and it is called fluency illusion of the brain. So a teaching, practicing, testing can help to avoid. The TPT can help to avoid your fluency illusion of the brain. And also you have to set a goal that how much portion you will be covering for the day or for the weekend, and how you will be utilizing the time. It's a must factor while studying. Have you ever highlighted the entire sentence or entire pages of the book, and later on while you're preparing for the exams, you yourself find it as weird by highlighting the entire lines and sentences with different colors or highlighters? What instead you can do for highlighting? You can highlight the important lines or the very important words in a particular page, which itself looks neat, and you will get that feeling to study it well. And also you can have flashcards. So what are these flashcards? These flashcards are just summary cards where you will highlight and write the important sentences of the page, and it can surely help the day before your exam. You just have to look into these flashcards and it will gradually register to your mind, and you can also write your exams well if you remember these flashcards. And also the other method is that you can practice having mnemonics. So what are mnemonics? Mnemonics are like the acronyms that we make out of the certain words which have to be remembered in order. For example, here is a mnemonics that signifies the 7 deadly sins in order, which says as wasp, leg, and it goes according to the order, the 7 deadly sins. And now the next step regards with the location. I have heard people asking you to sit in a particular position, to have a particular location for your studies, but according to me it depends on the person, or majority of you will find it good when you sit in a particular environment or particular location for your studies, while others find it good when you move around and you learn. So it is up to you to select the right location for your studies. And also, last but not the least, the important technique is that you have to write notes by yourself. Once you start to create notes by yourself, the concepts and ideas become registered in your mind more easily, and you can write the notes with your own sentences, with your own sentence construction, and this can improve your language, as well as this can make the concepts more crystal clear in your mind. So these are the certain tips which I'd like to share with you while you are preparing for your competitive exams or any other kind of examination. So I hope that you like the video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.